game of glorious uncertainty, of fancies and flukes and fleeting fortunes, and reputations that are gained and surrendered every time a strap is tightened, a ticket written, or a stride taken. But amid this sea of frantic, furtive faces, this restlessness and recklessness, this festive madness, he stands like a lighthouse of dignity. Colin Sydney Hayes set records in racing the way his boyhood hero Sir Donald Bradman did in cricket. And like Bradman, his style was cool, methodical, measured. Even when he drew the final curtain on 40 years as a trainer, handing over to his son David in August of this year, Colin Hayes was as tidy and as sensible as ever.
I think we're all inclined to hang around too long, and it'd be so easy to carry on because I love it so much. But I think David's ready.
To many in racing, C.S. Hayes was a totem of power and money. His horses won over $40 million, and even his 2 Melbourne Cups. One was for Robert Sangster, the other an Arab sheikh. But those given to envy should remember that the man came to racing with nothing but dreams, everything he has amassed. And there's no doubt his Lindsay Park is an empire he's built himself with his own hands and his gift for making horses run. He started as an amateur rider at Semaphore in South Australia and bought his first horse for £9. So game was he. Young Colin bet his honeymoon money on that horse, named Surefoot, and the horse repaid his investment 250 times over. From there, Colin Hayes acquired a reputation as a man who knew horses. He could think like a horse. He knew how to advance and retreat. He could catch them when others could not. It was in the spring of '79 that Colin Hayes produced the ill-fated champion, Dulcify, and felt just how savage fate can be.
Have a look at Dulcify. It's 4 Cox Plates, 2 Brent Thompson. Dulcify brilliantly wins the Cox Plate by 6 lengths. Second, Chivalry, 6 lengths.
When he won the Cox Plate with his explosive speed, it was one of my happiest moments in racing, and when he was killed in the Melbourne Cup when short prize favourite, that was my saddest.
10 years after that tragedy, Hayes had Almorad in the '89 Cox Plate. Just 2 days earlier, he'd announced his decision to retire.
Almorad and Michael Clark get the Starley Century, and Almorad wins.
It's a dream ending for me, and it's the culmination of a lot of things that you hope and dream for, and it's happened. And I just feel ecstatic about it. Words fail me. I just can't describe how high I feel.
So at age 66, Colin Hayes bowed out, handing over to his son, who obviously shared his father's passion for horses. In 40 years, he'd trained 5,321 winners for 41 training premierships, among them a world record for 10 city winners in one day.
Well, it's a game of hopes and dreams, and most of our hopes and dreams have been fulfilled, so I can't complain.
In the game of glorious uncertainties, he retired with a reputation that owed nothing to flukes nor fancies. He left with dignity as the Bradman of his business.
And there he is at the track here today. He may have retired, but I tell you what, it'll take a crowbar to keep him away from the track. There is Colin Hayes, the man we speak of, and a nicer fella, I promise you couldn't possibly meet.
All right. The Ray Smith Stakes, a listed race over the 2 kilometre distance, and they have a long run, field of 13 going around here, and good enough run to the first turn for every horse to get a good posse. Rashik favourite at 170, 395 Painted Ocean, 220 Princess Pushy, about 275 for number 8 Plum Jam, and over the page, one I've found a pretty good odds here is number 12, Title Toff at $13.80, $5.95 for number 11, Dashing Kiwi, nearly $200,000 in the win pool. Here's Peter and Graham in the mounting yard as the horses prepare to leave the track.
Yes, Dan, well, with the beautiful roses here at Flemington, I think it's going to be a fairly thorny passage if you're trying to get out on races 7 and 8 because they are two tough races.
Mid stakes. Light on. Racing now. Our Von Trapp stood there and missed the start by 10 lengths. And the first to begin was Fair Offer from Princess Pushy, Title Toff, and our Mungo Jerry. Plum Jam wider out with Painted Ocean. Then came Ragatan, 7th on the inside of Rashik. Then Dashing Kiwi, followed by Varo's Last and Superior Way going around them. Prior Warning second last and 5 lengths away our Von Trapp after missing the start badly. 1,600 metres to go and Plum Jam led by a length and a quarter. Now Painted Ocean went up on the outside to be second. Third on the inside our Mungo Jerry. Then Princess Pushy, followed by around them out wide Fair Offer, Ragatan the inside, Title Toff the middle. A length and a half further back then to Ragatan the inside of Superior Way. 2.5 lengths away Varo's Last and Prior Warning, Dashing Kiwi, and last of all our Von Trapp 10 lengths off the lead. Along the back they go, 1,200 metres to run, and Painted Ocean just got his head in front of Plum Jam, and they've raced out 4 lengths clear now of our Mungo Jerry. Fourth the outside Princess Pushy, a length and a half away Fair Offer. Then came Ragatan, Title Toff, a length and a half away Superior Way, keeping Rashik in a pocket. 2.5 to Varo's Last and Prior Warning, our Von Trapp and Dashing Kiwi. About 900 metres to go and Painted Ocean and Plum Jam, they took off pretty early. They're out 3 lengths to Princess Pushy and Fair Offer. Then our Mungo Jerry, followed by Title Toff, Superior Way, Rashik running into it. Ragatan got up on the inside, then well back in the field, our Von Trapp, Dashing Kiwi and Prior Warning. They've bunched up on the turn, 600 metres to go, Painted Ocean in front. Plum Jam's under pressure, then Princess Pushy, Fair Offer, Rashik behind them, then Title Toff, Ragatan and our Mungo Jerry. On straightening, 500 metres to go, Painted Ocean in front for Dittman, led by a length. Second, Princess Pushy, getting a run in the middle, Title Toff, and then Fair Offer, Rashik down the outside. 300 metres to go, Painted Ocean just in front. Here's Rashik going for a run up on the inside. Fair Offer, Princess Pushy, Title Toff. Rashik hit the front with 150 to go. Title Toff getting up on the fence, Dashing Kiwi out wide. Rashik a length and a half in front. Title Toff getting up on the inside of Princess Pushy, Dashing Kiwi. Rashik's in front, getting close to the post though, and Rashik wins. Seconds close, nearly a dead heat between Dashing Kiwi and Title Toff. Close up fourth, Princess Pushy, and then Superior Way. Ragatan, Fair Offer, Painted Ocean, and then Prior Warning, Plum Jam. Our Mungo Jerry, Varo's Last. And last of all, our Von Trapp, he was hopeless after missing the kick by 10 lengths. Winner number 1, Rashik, settled well on the run, perfectly ridden by Michael Clark. He had a bit on these. He's improved a lot in recent weeks, and he's got the money from a very tight photo finish between Dashing Kiwi, number 11, and number 12, Title Toff. Rashik paid $1.60 to win an 80 cents. Dashing Kiwi $1.45, $2.65 for Title Toff. Quinella $10.30, and the trifecta paid $204 even. It's 10, but it is a very open race. Original Sin's Not Hopeless, $10.10. Grey Man $4.30, $3 for Tango Master, the lucky long shot on 10 Evening News last night, $3.60 for State Banquet. Local Knowledge is well over the odds. He'll appreciate the sting out of the ground, $14.95, $5.75 Mr. Imperious, $7.15 Edward Mack, $3.70 for Light Show, one at Kyneton on Cup Day on Wednesday. Saya Sayang, $6.20, Vatican City, $6.60, $4.30 for Shearling, $15 Dancing Gambler, $12.90 Be Reasonable, and the bottom two, Ultravite and On the Kibbutz, not really considered chances. They're the outsiders of the field. So the selections from Peter: 9 Light Show to win 2 races in 4 days, and Graham Kelly thinks that David Hayes will break the record set by Colin Hayes, and well over 1,400 metres. Again, all important to be either on the rail or up towards the lead, especially with a sting out of the ground today. It's a dead track. It is more important to be up near the lead, as proof was in some of the earlier races. And the up at 8.50 on Original Sin, 4.40 Grey Man, 3.50 Tango Master, 3.70 State Banquet, 5.05 Mr. Imperious, 6.10 Edward Mack, 3.30 Light Show. Plenty of chances over the page. Shearling, number 13, has been backed into favourite in the ring now, 4.15, as we join 2 gentlemen in the mounting yard. Graham Kelly elect in the field, set to go. Racing, Light Show a little bit slow to begin over on the inside, and one stood there and missed it 4 lengths, and that was Tango Master. Local Knowledge a bit slow. Sculptured Archers looking for the lead. He leads. In second placing, Ultravite, then Light Show, Grey Man, Mr. Imperious around them wide from Vatican City, Saya Sayang. A length and a half further back then to On the Kibbutz, followed by State Banquet. Edward Mack getting up along the inside, a length and a half to Local Knowledge. Going around them, Tango Master second last, and Be Reasonable's 2 lengths away last of all. About 1,000 to go. Sculptured Arch a length in front. In second placing now, Dancing Gambler. Then Light Show on the inside of Ultra Beat. Mr. Imperious going around them 3 deep, and then State Banquet. It's had a nice card along. Vatican City, Saya Sayeng, Grey Man on the inside from On the Kibbutz and Original Sin. Tango Master very deep, and then Local Knowledge as they approach the turn, shielding Edward Mack and Be Reasonable. 550 metres to go, and Sculptured Arch going like the wind, led by 3. Dancing Gambler under the whip in second placing, and then Light Show followed by Mr. Imperious. Ultra Beat, Grey Man trying to sneak up on the inside, then Vatican City, State Banquet. Saya Sayeng and Local Knowledge is running on strongly down the outside. Sculptured Arch 250 metres to go, a length and a half in front of Mr. Imperious. Grey Man getting up on the inside. Here's Saya Sayeng down the outside. Sculptured Arch in front. Here's Saya Sayeng and Local Knowledge from a mile back. Saya Sayeng hit the front. Local Knowledge is trying to wear it down, but it's Saya Sayeng in front. Local Knowledge won't get him. And Saya Sayeng wins the Carnival Welter by a length. Second in Local Knowledge, and third home Mr. Imperious. Flashing home Be Reasonable at the finish, and then Sculptured Arch, followed by Shearling, and next in Tango Master. Blew the start, blew his chances. Then Light Show, followed in by Grey Man. Edward Mack, State Banquet, Ultra Beat, Vatican City, and On the Kibbutz was the last one in. Saya Sayeng, number 10, the winner of the last race, to pay about $8.55 and $2.50, $3.10 for Local Knowledge, and $1.70 for Mr. Imperious, and they're the interim dividends on the last.
Well, as we said earlier, Dan, if you had a fancy here today and you started the punting side of it, well, you were going to go home with a lot of money in your pocket. And here's another one that's going to pay a lot of money, a good dividend. So here's the start, Dan. The horse is down on the inside. The 2 grey horses began very well, but Tango Master, he come out very slowly. I'd forget that he ran. Yeah. And also the horse, one of the grey horses there, Grey Man, didn't have a lot of luck from the top of the straight, and I'd say he was one to follow.
Indeed, yep. Peter Donegan's down in the mounting yard for the final time Carnival week, and he's talking to the winning trainer.
Yes, and Ron Hall is the winning trainer, a familiar face around Flemington for a long time. Nice to get a winner over the Carnival, Ron.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Most impressive victory too.
Yeah, he won really well, didn't he? Been all over the country and can't win a race, and we come to Edgewater to get the money.
Well, second up the bush last start behind Stewart's Event must have indicated something to you.
Yes, I think he was a bit unlucky, really. He got pushed off the track a bit, and, you know, I really think he was a bit stiff. Stewart's Event ran a big race here, didn't he, like Thursday? He was a good guy.
You got some pretty excited owners here too.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Good on you, Ron. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Ron Hall, the winning trainer in the last race of the Carnival.
Thanks very much, Peter. There's Saya Sayeng, put the issue beyond doubt to win the race. Finished home very strongly, and good run by the second horse, Local Knowledge, at pretty big odds. It's 10, 6 and 7 as we take a break and come back for the final wrap-up on Melbourne Cup Week. And welcome back to Flemington for the final time for 1990. The Melbourne Cup Carnival officially coming to a close with the running of the Carnival Welter with the jockeys on some of the place getters about to jump aboard the scale to find out whether or not their weight has been found to be correct. Saya Sayeng, the winner, Neil Williams, riding a double on the final day. And what we'll do is have a look at the tote dividends for the final event on the final day of racing on Melbourne Cup Week. Approximate dividends $8.55 and $2.50 in Victoria, Saya Sayeng, $3.10 for Local Knowledge, $1.70 for Mr. Imperious. The Quinella has paid $88.65, double $41.05, trifecta yet to hand.
4, 16, RSI 52. Score. Marshall. 5,
And there's Pat Lawler, Chairman of Stewards.
Correct weight.
Correct weight's there, all clear. Correct weight is there on the final event. And let's see, unpopular results, 16 to 1, but thanks a lot, mate.
Yes, Dan, and it's been great working with you again this year. But as we said earlier, if you want to get to Flemington next year and you want value for your money, get here, because if you back a winner, you'll get the value.
Indeed you will. I think Tim's got a smile on his face too. Tim, was nice working with you?
Indeed, indeed. Had a great time, fellas, and a terrific week. And I guess, Dan, the next big thing for Australian racing is better loosen up in Japan.
Indeed it will be, and I think he'll get the money. I think Letzi agrees too that Better Loosen Up will win the Japan Cup.
I think he's a worthy contestant too, Dan, and I think he's the best horse in Australia at the moment.
I agree with that completely.
All right, Dan, thanks very much. Well, what a week it's been, ladies and gentlemen. David Hayes, Derby Day was his day, and then the King of the Cups, Bart, took over, and 3 in a row he picked up, and what a marvellous performance from him. Kingston Rule winning the Melbourne Cup, and as far as we're concerned, a sensational week. So I'm Tim Webster on behalf of everyone in front of and behind the cameras at Network 10. Look after yourselves, and goodbye from Flemington. Good punting and good luck. Good night.
Today's Spring Racing Carnival was proudly brought to you by Carlton and United Breweries, Goodyear, Ford Australia, and Telecom Yellow Pages.